are the leeks. They appear to be doing okay. I thought I would be fertilizing them today, but I'm going to wait until next weekend since my knee has been giving me issues and is swollen. Let's look at the onions. You can tell that the onions are taking off as well, so that's a good thing. The garlic's not up yet, nor should it be, so that's a great thing. So it looks like our alliums are on their way. Here's the first blueberry bush we planted. This one's called Blue Gold. It has lost its leaves, but I want to show you the little buds it has. So let's zoom in a whole bunch. So let's get this in the center a little bit more. So do you see those little buds right there? I mean, I'm not a blueberry aficionado, but this thing's covered with buds of what I'm guessing are going to be leaves coming out in the springtime. So that's our first blueberry bush. Let's go to the next one. This blueberry bush is called Pink Lemonade. Again, I'm really excited about this one because I've had these blueberries before and they're just awesome. And when they are ready to pick, they are pink rather than blue. Of course, it hasn't lost its leaves, but looking good. Let's go to the third one. Here's our third blueberry bush. This one's called Pink Popcorn. Again, its leaves have turned colors, but you can also see, perhaps the right angle, little buds coming off of the areas where it's lost its leaves. So again, I'm assuming this is all wonderful and expected, and it's not because they were transported to Texas in our weird fall weather. So looking forward to those blueberries. So I feel this is like good news, bad news kind of thing with English peas. The ones that survived have lots of pea pods on them. Bad news is not a lot of them survived, and I'm not exactly sure why. Along the edge of the peas and beans, we do have a fair piece of lettuce growing, so that's going to be great for salads, especially as we head into Thanksgiving. Here's the wheat. It doesn't look like it changed much from last week at all, but it is interesting to see it grow. Curious as to what's going to happen. You can see that the most of the wheat is right here. The first 3 feet or so didn't really come up, and it barely came up back further, so not sure what we're going to get, but it'll just be interesting to see what grows here. Here are our carrots and our peppers. You can see that they're doing quite well. New carrots and parsnips haven't come up yet, but that's expected. I want you to check out these turnips. This one is literally growing out of the ground. The ones back here are getting quite large. I'm trying to wait until Thanksgiving to harvest these for our Thanksgiving roasted root vegetables. Also, we have our pak choi, which is doing well, broccoli, which is doing well. My plan is to add more pak choi to the garden, as well as more turnips. Going to be seeding those today. Now this is the edge of the area where we've put the tarp down, and I probably should have tilled last week, definitely should have tilled this week, but that's not going to happen because of this knee giving me issues. But I'm going to pull back this tarp, and I want you to see what's coming up under it, which is the reason we need to till. So I'm going to try to focus in on this area here so you can see what's going on. Let's readjust this so you can see all the stuff that is sprouted here under there with no sunlight. It's just white, and of course near the edge you can see what it is, but we need to till that. Here's Frosty, and it looks like what we did last week may have helped. To me it looks like those leaves are greener. I'm going to try to get a side by side here so you can kind of see what you think, but her leaves do look greener, and those two lemons are starting to turn a little bit more yellow. So here are a comparison of leaves for the lemons. The first is last week, the right one is today, and it does look like we got a little bit more green on the ones after giving them the treatment. So this looks promising. Have a wonderful week full of bountiful blossoms and blessings.